Good evening. Hello, everybody in Poland as well as in Israel. Thank you for being here with us in our weekly psycho-creative meeting. Last week, I introduced to you a new model for to assist you in your spiritual growth processes, and I will repeat this. I also mentioned it in writing, but it's something that is worth talking about and implementing. And the more you do it, the more it affects you positively. And I'm satisfied to see that some of you share with us your intuitive paintings. Viola, I want to understand, you wrote 50 minutes, 45 minutes. I'm not sure I understood your meaning.
No, it was 4.5. I wrote 5. Wow, yeah.
So look
Yes,
who is
yeah.
joining us.
This was
Hello.
Despite all the difficulties, Arthur is with us. So
Yes, I'm with you.
you managed to find the present with your son?
I managed.
Good. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
Again, I'm happy to see that there is a growing involvement in the group, either in writing responses to the questions in the chapter that I share with you or in intuitive painting. And it's great because the more you share, you also inspire others to share and to do it as well. But if you have any questions about intuitive painting or about anything else that we have been doing here, I invite you to ask, or if you want to share something about things that you're going through, or you would like to ask something generally about things that we've discussed here, or you want my advice, this may be a good time for this. So if you have anything you want to say, share, ask, just raise your hand and we will hear you. Yes, Ola.
I have a question concerning the intuitive paintings because I went to the shop for 200 gram per square meter paper and the soft pastels. And I realized when I saw the size of the paper that to express and to let something go out from my heart, this size for moment is too big. Just because it's not because it's not enough time. It's because
Did you see what Viola is signing you to do? You can cut the paper. I mean,
yes, that's what I meant. That probably for when you feel shy, you don't want to start expressing yourself on huge table.
oh no,
in the salon.
This was never the meaning. When we begin, it's about something like this. Do you use centimeters? It's about
centimeters, yes.
35 centimeters on 25. That's it.
Yes.
So you buy a bigger one and you cut to pieces.
I thought that it would be A5 for me for start because I feel very shy about painting. So I still didn't start because it's normally I express myself with music. So for me,
so this let me make it simpler to you. Take an A4 paper, like from the printer.
Yes.
You don't need to buy a special paper.
Yeah.
And you can start working on it either with soft pastel or even with oil pastels. It will be easier in oil pastel if you're a beginner.
Yes.
And it is less messy. However, soft pastel is a more intense emotional process, but you may begin with oil pastels. And my wish is that someday we will meet and I will guide you personally and we will do something fun together. So you will experience the real intuitive workshop that is with more people around. But for now, let me share what others did, and you can do the same. I mean, your job is just, for example, look at this. This is Monica's work. Good job, Monica. Oil
Very
pastel.
nice.
I can see that it is oil pastel.
Thank you.
It's not a big paper.
A4.
A4. It took her 6 minutes. And the assignment is just cover the paper no matter what. It's not painting. It's covering the paper. Don't think painting. Don't think art. Think playing with covering the paper, the whole paper. You see how Monica perfectly covered the paper? Well, she could do it even better. There are places that she could even do it better. But nevertheless, it's okay. And it is very playful what you did here, Monica. I would say even joyful. And she did use black, which is very good. Many people avoid using black. And that's it. So you put music around 6 minutes, you cover the paper, you change colors, and that's it. And it is already something that starts moving our emotions. But you will realize this only when you experience this. I mean, we can promise many things, but you need to be there and to feel it. Okay, so small paper, oil pastel are cheaper. Soft pastel are very important, but maybe you can begin with the oil pastel, cover the paper, music, play, cover, that's it, and share with us. It's not meant to be anything. It's not meant to be beautiful or something that we can understand. You're not supposed to explain. Just cover with colors. That's it. And you will see, after a few times, you will feel the magic. The emotional transformation, something will move inside you. Okay, good. All right.
Thank you.
Arthur.
Yes, my question is actually, besides covering the page, what is the other goal actually? Is that just to cover the page? And also, is there something actually that you want to mention is like, that's probably a first step. What would be the next step? Or is there any levels of objectives? You know, the first objective is to cover the page. Then, and what would be next?
It's a good question. Usually, when you work in a group with an instructor, like Beth is learning to be, they give you also intuitive painting instructions after they see you and feel you. And so they give you your next one, your next challenge.
Okay.
But if you ask, after you present your next painting, I'll be happy to give you an instruction, or Beth will. So we will challenge you.
Okay, very good.
Okay?
Okay.
But we always begin, you need to begin with a free one, with no objective, just cover the paper. So then we can read it in our hearts and respond to you and give you the next one.
All right.
Understand?
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
It is a skill that Beth is learning. How many months have you been in the course, Beth, so far?
I think it's between 5 and 6 months.
And she learns how to read without thinking, just through her body, how to read the emotional language from the paper, and then to respond with instruction that help people deal with their emotions, but without explanations. All right? This is something that goes indirectly. We don't really understand what we're doing. It is something that is working behind scenes while we are working with the colors. Okay? So we don't think much, we don't explain, we don't make interpretations, but the emotional work is going on. Okay?
Perfect.
Good question. Thank you. All right. So any one of you who would like to have, after you do a few free paintings, instructions from us, just ask. Give me instruction for my next painting, and we'll give you. Okay? But again, I remind you, the best way to do it, so far we haven't reached this, but I hope later we will be able to create a group in Poland, and we will even give you instruction from Israel. But if you do it in a group, the experience is totally different, is much more intensive if you do it in a group. Okay? So if you will be able to gather 3-4 people together to meet together, I will arrange something for you to have a group experience. Right? Okay.
Great.
Right. Who, Viola?
Yeah, can I say something?
Of course.
So I had I had this experience. Just wanted to say also to Ola maybe that when I was getting the knowledge about it and not doing this, it's so confusing because it sounds completely stupid and crazy.
It is.
So, but I think it's so encouraging. You just do it. Don't think much. Just do it as soon as possible. Just start doing this because more you learn about it, less you want to do it because it's so completely crazy. And also my experience, now I was at a vacation with my friends and I copying Beth, I went to her workshop once. So copying Beth, I made them intuitive painting together. We made together.
Oh,
So
really?
yes, I brought oil pastels with me from Krakow. We were in the north, like 700 kilometers from home. And so I brought these oil pastels. There were 4 of us, and I changed the papers, like Beth changed with us, and then we made another picture. So I think it was fun for all of us. I mean, and then they wanted to interpret this, and I said no interpretation, but it was so much fun. So just wanted to encourage Ola not to learn about it so much.
Well, she will. She will.
Just to do it, yeah?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I lost so much time thinking about it, and
Yeah.
because I thought this is too crazy.
Yeah, it took Viola some time to decide to jump into into the cold water and experience, but once she did it, she's in. So it is the same way in many experiences. Once we go into the experience, everything looks different than before. And just remember, we have many creativity boundaries, walls, barriers, that they are very effective, and they are related to something that we will read together today. It's about the self-critic. It's overactive. Only when we dare to take a step to the spontaneous creation, then the self-critic is not in such influence on us. So, as Viola said, don't think about it, don't talk about it, just do it. Okay? All right, thank you. Who else wants to share something or ask something?
I just wanted to ask about this time. Why the 6 minutes is a magic thing? I made
No.
4 minutes and 50 seconds.
No.
But it made me very tired because this was not
The
enough
magic
time.
is a combination between boundaries and freedom.
Ah,
So we have boundaries like you have to cover the paper.
no.
You have boundaries sometimes like you have to do 3 paintings, one after the one, other boundaries. And you have the boundaries of time.
Mhm.
Otherwise, be free to do whatever you want, but cover the paper. So it's a combination of freedom and boundaries. So when we have boundaries, clear boundaries, the self-critic will not disturb us because he knows, all right, my mission now is to look at the clock, 5 minutes, let's check the time. So he's busy. Okay. Sometimes you may do something in 10 minutes or 12 minutes. Bigger paintings, you may do even 20 minutes, but you will have your boundaries. So you will know the length of time for this exercise. Because we have this self-critic with some anxiety about freedom, we narrow the anxiety by saying, it will end in a few minutes, continue. And then we forget about the anxiety and we continue. Okay?
Thank you.
Good. All right. So let me remind you about what I call 3 steps for spiritual acceleration. Just a second. This is 1 step. This is my son. Uri? Uri? Hello? אורי, אני בזום עד 9:30. ביי.
Bye.
Okay, so 3 steps that I will repeat them many times because I find them very important and very effective and very confusing. And we have a lot to discuss about them. All right? They are simple, yet deep, and they become helpful only when we repeat them. And there are so many misunderstandings about them. So these are things that are related to spirituality in general. It's not specific. It's not Judaism, Christianity, Buddhism. It's not any religion. It is universal. Okay? You may accept it. You may not. It's okay. This is just an offer. So first step is saying to yourself, I am in the best place I can be right now. In relation to everything that is in my life right now. Situation, people, challenges, feelings, anything that is in my life right now is the best place I can ever be right now. And this challenges our self-critic that says, well, maybe I was supposed to be somewhere else. I was supposed to do something else. I haven't done this enough. Many things that of not being satisfied or pleased with the current situation. The spiritual concept is that the soul does not make mistakes. Your soul put you here right now for a very good reason. In the specific conditions of your life right now, the soul does not make mistakes. But for us as human, it's hard to understand it, but we are human. We are not souls. I mean, this is something higher inside us that is monitoring our life and put us in the best place for us to be right now, according to the goals of the soul. So I am now in the best place I can be right now. Or you can say, I am in the best opportunity possible for me right now. Okay? There's no better place for me right now. And you can expand it and say, everyone is in their best optional place right now, not just me. They all have their issues, and there is a reason for everyone's condition right now for their own growth and experience. This is step 1. Step 2 says, right now, I am learning the lessons that I need to learn, which most of them I cannot understand right now. I may understand later, retrospectively, but now, the things that I experience now are actually lessons that I need to learn right now. And are the lessons that are most important for my own growth right now. Everything that is needed for these lessons is delivered to me in full. So I will be able to learn the lesson either challenging or either happy, either negative or either positive. All of them together are related to the lessons that I am supposed to learn right now. I'm in the middle of the class right now. I'm a student in life and I'm learning the lessons that I'm supposed to learn. I may understand later the lessons, but I cannot understand in real time. Because once I understand, the lesson is over. No need anymore the lesson. Once I realize, it means that the lesson is over. So these are the 2 steps that actually help me define where I am now. I'm in the best place, and in this place, I'm learning my important lessons. Okay? There's nothing in my life that is not supposed to be. Everything that I experience is related to my lessons that I need to learn now. The third thing is to ask myself, okay, I understand where I am, but what is my passion now? And the passion is like a vector, it's like an arrow that says, what is next? I understand my position and I'm asking for inner guidance, what is next? And the answer is supposed to come from my passion, positive passion. My passion leads me to the next place, to what I want to do, what is the better thing for me to do in order to grow. So the recommendation is to repeat with yourself by saying out loud or in your thoughts, I am now in the best place I'm supposed to be, and it is challenging. It is challenging, but in time it gets better. My soul that never makes mistakes. I'm here for a reason. 2, I'm learning important lessons now that I will understand only later. 3, what is my passion? Okay? Now, you can also project it to other people to say, my friend, he is in the best place he's supposed to be. He's learning his lessons, and I wonder what is his passion. Okay, this is a good way to relate to other people instead of judging them. They are doing their lessons now, either if they are good people or bad people or people that we like, people that we dislike, doesn't matter. Everyone has a role, everyone doing their work. And actually, we are not only involved in our lessons, we are also involved in other people's lessons. So one person's presence and behavior is a part of other people's lesson. Because I see someone, he makes some kind of influence on me, which is a part of my lesson. So he's having a duty for me. He's doing me actually a favor. Okay? He creates the lesson for me, and I may create a lesson for him. So this is the model. Arthur had last time a nice question about this, remember? You had some kind of challenging question about, well, if my reality now is negative, how come that this is the best place for me to be? I don't know if you remember this question.
Yeah.
So the answer is, currently, for your growth, the best place for you to be is in this unpleasant place. The sooner that you accept it, the better you're going to cope with this. Because you won't say, oh my God, I'm so unlucky, I'm such a victim. Well, it's not easy, it's uncomfortable, but it is here for a reason for me, for my own growth. I'm learning something right now. I don't know what. So then we change the attitude to what is going on for a more positive point of view. I'm learning something right now. So there is always a benefit from what is going on for me, always a benefit. But if you don't have this perception, you may feel that you are neglected, that you are forgotten, that you are wasting your time, that you are a victim, that you cannot help yourself, that you cannot influence your life. It is a matter of perception. If you think, I'm in an important lesson now, you can also say, well, what can I do in this lesson? How can I cope better with it? And just a lesson. It's not bad consequences. It's just the lesson I need to learn right now. Someone just entered the meeting. Hello. Okay. With a very good mood, I see. Or someone wrote to you, I guess. Okay. See, I'm like the teacher in the class, and then I see people kind of smiling to each other. I know that they write to each other in the chat, but I cannot see what they write. So when I was a child, when we were in a class, we were passing notes to each other. And then the teacher would have seen it and get angry. What is it that you're talking about? You want to share the whole class with what you're talking about? All right. So these are the 3 steps. I will remind you again and again and again. I find them very important, and they're related to other things that we discuss here. They're related to self-love. The more I love myself, the more I can accept that I am in the right place. And whatever is happening to me is a good thing in the level of the soul. Everything now is for me, for my own growth, even if it is perceived as negative. I'm always learning something here. There's always a benefit for me, always, even if it is negative. And the best question I can ask myself finally is, what is my passion? My passion gives me energy, gives me creativity, gives me optimism, and help me fulfill my dreams. Okay? Any questions? Viola, or just because you still with your hand like this?
No, I have not a question, but I had an experience with this today.
All
Can I
right.
share it?
Yes.
Because it's more than a month, I'm struggling with my bike. It's broken and I cannot get spare part to it. So I've been looking, and I was so angry. Then I had a little break. And then this morning I said, okay, maybe I look again. And I was looking on Polish sites, on German sites. And my bike is at the repair place more than a month. And I am so angry. And suddenly I have this, okay, I have this feeling what you shared. Okay, this is the best place I can be, really. I just caught myself, and I told myself to realize this is the best place for me. I have no spare thing, and probably my bike is not going to be repaired. Well, and what is my lesson now?
Good.
And believe me or not, this is very personal what I'm going to share. Suddenly I thought, I've been praying for many different people, very serious situations. I was with them, having compassion, praying for them. Why cannot pray for my own bike to
Right.
find a spare part? A short prayer. I went in, suddenly I had this thought to use ChatGPT.
All
Believe me or
right.
not,
Yes,
30
of
seconds.
course, of course.
30 seconds, I found a spare part far away from Germany, but it's coming that in 3 days it's going to come to my home and my bike is going to be finished. So all these steps I did really, but instead of getting angry, when I realized it's a lesson, I went into this kind of, okay, and I think it helped me to relax more and to have more idea, but also to accept the situation. And because I almost felt like somebody is attacking me, that my bike is cannot be broken, it cannot be fixed, So I released all of this, and then situation was almost it's finished because I hope it's going to be repaired. But anyway, more than a month, it was impossible, and it's a precious bike and it's a special bike, so I don't want to change it. So I thought I made it in practice what you taught us to do in
That's it.
theory. Yeah.
Change your perception, change your reality. The more you perceive your reality as negative, such a bad luck, blah, 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 it is not supposed to be, it is for me. Like we said before about the Polish Jewish women, okay? But then you change it. You say, no, I'm in the best place. What is my lesson now? Oh, I can pray for this bike. Oh, I have an idea. You change perception, you change reality, and your bike is going back to you. I think your bike.
But why it took me a month? This is the question.
Well,
a month. Why did you start speaking about it only lately? Why not a month ago?
Well, I am not responsible for the timing that I get delivered the information. It is a pretty new information that came to my awareness about 3 weeks ago. And since then, I haven't stopped talking about it. I just saw it one day, just saw it. 1, 2, 3. Now ask yourself, what is my passion? All right? So once you get the bike, what will be your passion? But you won't be able to ride your bike in such storm, I guess. Okay, but it will be nice to have your bike again at home.
I'm using every day my bike.
So, but you say it was very personal, you're sharing.
About the prayer, because, maybe some people are discouraged when somebody speaks about the prayer, da, da, da.
Well, it's their
Okay.
problem. It's not your problem. What's wrong with praying for your bicycle? Because I want to share this video with other people so they can learn from you.
This is going to be crazy.
Yeah. I like it when things work. I didn't mean to, but this is, I many times people tell me, hey, Pinky, it does work. It's nice to hear it. Because once we change our perception from negative to positive, we get more creative. Oh, there is ChatGPT. I didn't see it because I was so obsessed with the bad feelings, I couldn't see the options. But when the perception was, no, it's just a class, I'm learning lesson. Interesting. It gets interesting. You become positive. New ideas can come to your mind. Good. But I saw you. Wait a second. I remind you, practice it daily, even if you don't have any special issue. Don't wait for an issue. It is a continuous reminder, I'm in the best place I can be. Because we need to convince our unconsciousness. So when we say it again and again and again and again, it becomes a habit. I'm in the best place I can be. I'm learning important lessons right now. And I'm curious about my passion. And also my friends in the same place, the best place they can be. They are learning lessons, but maybe they're not aware of this, but I can understand this is where they are. Okay. Ranit Zohara El-Karif.
Yes, so I also want to share something about vehicle. I had to change my motor, like my engine. My total car was changed, like 4 wheels and the engine. And I was asking myself, why this has happened? This is not such an old car. It's like maybe 10 years on the road. And the answer was that my old motivation has to be changed. Like before, I had something for 10 years, and now something new is happening. So my new motivation wants a new engine, and the engine has to be from inside. Not to act for the outside, but to act from the inside. So now I have an old, I don't know, shield with a new motor, and I'm very glad that because the wheels are new and the engine is new. So I see it it's very nice. I have a new car.
That's
actually.
good. That's good. Now mute yourself because there's lots of noise in your place. All right. I just want to tell you, Ronnie, thank you for sharing. 3 months ago, I changed the engine in my car, which is 10 years old also. Okay? And it feels very good. Yeah. And I like my car. I call it the abundance car. And we have a very, very deep relationship. She's with me for 5 years already. Okay. Thank you very much. Again, ask yourself, but remember, most of the times we won't we'll be able to realize what is the lesson right now, and it's okay not to realize. Most of the time we will do it not right only later. But the perception of I am learning something right now makes the difference. Okay? And even if you take the state of mind that I'm curious, I'm asking myself, I may not get the answer, but I am curious. What is the lesson here? What is the lesson now? I don't have to get the answer because this is the left brain will try its effort to understand the lesson. No, it's okay. It's okay. No rush. But I put a question mark. What is the lesson here? What is the lesson now? In time, information will come. Okay, thanks for your sharing. By the way, your sharings are more important than reading the information text that I shared with you. So in case we only share, it's okay. It will just move to next week's. Okay? Now, another thing I would like to tell you, I'm going to make some changes in the website. So all the information that it is available for you for free will not be available this way. I mean, right now you can download the chapter from each journey. For some reasons, I need to take it out, but you will get a complete PDF of the whole books per your request. So if you want the whole book of self-love, you'll get the PDF of the whole book, so you'll be able to do all the exercises. All right, but it won't be published officially in the website. So other people will have to buy it, not you. Okay? All right. So anyone else wants to share with us or to ask something? Otherwise, let's read together something, parts of what I shared with you. All right, you can see meanwhile, Regina, Viola. You see Viola? Ah, yes, 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay. All right. Very nice. Very nice works. Okay. So, where is it? Oh, look at this picture. How lovely.
This was I was thinking I'm sending this to Beth.
Well, we all see
Somehow.
it now and it makes us happy. Put it in your profile. That's very nice. Okay, so where is the file? I think it's here, yeah. So this is the first chapter of reducing excessive self-criticism journey. Okay. And it's a continuous journey, it's a lifetime journey, realizing, being aware of the self-critic in our life and learning how to decrease it. So the first chapter is a broad awareness. Okay, so I remind you that at the end of each chapter, you have 6 questions, which are the practice of the chapter. It's important you answer them quickly. Any answer is good. You don't need to think much. Question, answer, question, answer. All right, so our best reader ever, Brett, is okay. All right.
Okay.
Start from the beginning.
Okay, reducing excessive self-criticism journey. Step 1, broad awareness. Reducing excessive self-criticism is a subject I have been engaged with for close to 30 years. From the moment I became aware of its importance, both for myself and for the people who went through processes of change and healing with me, it was clear to me that this is a vast field. A field with immense possibilities, truly immense. It begins with awareness, but from there it opens into worlds of change, improvement, empowerment, and even transformation across a very wide range of areas. From relationships with others, through the relationship with ourselves, to creative expression, self-fulfillment, problem solving, flexibility in life, greater joy, and greater satisfaction. All of these are directly connected to the level of excessive self-criticism that we allow to exist in our lives. Allow, because there is consent here. There is an unconscious choice, and we will speak about this in great detail.
Okay, it is an important thing to note that unconsciously we agree with the excessive self-critic. And this is also the message that say that we can stop agreeing we can teach ourselves to stop agreeing, but we are used to agree to, we are used to surrender to it. So if the self-critics say, you're not good, so you say to yourself, all right, I guess I'm not good, right? So this is the habit.
Yeah.
And we can change this habit. And this is starting with awareness and learning, and in time, learning how to make a new answer to the self-critic. Okay. Continue.
Okay. The very fact that a person knows they have excessive self-criticism and understands that it is an important task to reduce it already says something very significant about them. A person who understands that their excessive self-criticism is a problem, a limitation, an unnecessary difficulty is a person who can make a meaningful journey here. And if you have arrived here, you are likely that kind of person. And that is a good thing because this is exactly what, where are we? I lost my place. Oh, what we are going to do here.
All
We
right.
are
Wait. All right. Wait. Okay. So continue from here.
Okay. Therefore, broad awareness of excessive self-criticism is essential for changing it. Essential. We live on a daily basis, almost moment by moment, under the presence and influence of excessive self-criticism, exaggerated, unnecessary, and redundant. And in most cases, we are not aware that it is so. We surrender to its internal logic, a logic that sometimes sounds very convincing, but in practice limits us, weighs us down, and instills within us concepts of incapability. It generates excuses, explanations, stories of why it is not possible, why it is not possible to do things that we actually very much want to do. It creates an internal language that diminishes us, that constricts us, that narrows our vision regarding our own potential. It introduces into our awareness messages of it's not possible, it's not okay, why did you do that? You failed. This is an inner voice that operates constantly within us, sometimes quietly and sometimes more openly. And our role now is to begin increasing our awareness of its presence.
So the first thing, but it's the first thing that continues. I mean, we update this awareness every day to notice that the self-critic is talking to me right now.
Mhm.
All times where we feel bad with ourselves, disappointed, unhappy, not good enough, not worthy, many kinds of the same thing. The self-critic is responsible for this. And our job is to look for it, to dig in and to find these negative messages. First of all, to realize them, and then to start challenging them. But before we identify them, we cannot cope with them. All right? So this is the first step. Realize it, even if you can record it. I mean, from time to time, oh, I got you. I write you right now. This is what you told me, and this is what you told me, and this is what you told me. And then you start being more in control, in understanding that this is what is going on in your head. Later, you will be able to change it also. All right. Continue. And this is exactly what I told you. Many times when I say something, you can see immediately later that it is written there. Right.
Okay. One of the things I did at the beginning of my journey was to carry a small notebook with me. That was before the era of smartphones. But even today, it is still relevant, simply to write, to catch the critical thoughts as they appear and write them down. Suddenly, something concrete appears before the eyes, a list of thoughts. I am not okay. I won't succeed. Why did I do that? I shouldn't have chosen that. And when it is written, something changes. It is no longer just a vague internal voice, but something that can be seen and observed. Excessive self-criticism is present at many different points. It appears before action, preventing us from even trying, creating hesitation, fear, and excessive doubt. It appears during action, following us, not allowing mistakes, limiting creativity and flexibility, and creating an ongoing internal threat. And it appears after action, sometimes as self-beating, with recurring questions. Why did I do that? Why not differently? Why did I choose that? Why did someone else do it better than me?
All right. My son is he's learning mathematics in university, and then after examination, why did I? No, I should have done it a different way. A few hours after the examination, he complains and then he forgets this. All right. So before, during, and after actions, the self-critic may appear. Before, it will tell you, well, you're not good enough to do it. You will fail. It creates hesitations, procrastination, doubts. It will stop you from being spontaneous, from trying, from going to adventures, from start painting, all right? It will try to prevent us from taking the step. And then when we take the step, it will say, well, what you're doing now, it's not good. Why are you wasting your time? It's not nice, blah, blah, blah. And then after we do it, what have you done? It is no good. You're not talented. It's not nice. It's not well, blah, blah, blah. So these are three versions of the inner critic. And our job is to learn to identify, to say, all right, I know you. I know you just exaggerated self-criticism. That's it. You're not telling the truth. You sound like the truth. You sound very serious. It says very, things that are very bold. This is not good. This is very bad. But it's just the tone. It doesn't mean that it's the truth. It is not. So our job is to study it, to listen to it. Sometimes it's coming from other people. People are blaming us or saying you weren't good enough. You are not good enough. You won't be able to do it. Sometimes we do it to other people. We tell them things that are from our own inner critic. We don't even notice that we tell them, well, you won't be able to do it. Forget about it. We do it also. But in time, we may realize that we've done it and maybe stop it or apologize. Okay, but for now, our job in this journey is to be better in recognizing the exaggerated inner critic in time or a little afterwards. All right, this is the first chapter. It is about awareness. And it's a lifetime learning. And we can get better from day to day about this. Now watch the connection between the 3 steps and this information. Saying to yourself, I'm in the best place I can be, it is kind of some information that confronts the self-critic. The self-critic will say something is wrong, I'm not in the right place, and you say, no, I'm in the best place possible. My soul cannot make mistakes. All right, Beth, please.
Yeah, I just want to share about my daughter. She's the package deal of everything we're talking about tonight. She is looking for an apartment in London and having a hard time finding one and with the person she's supposed to live with. And she calls me up and she's upset. And I have to tell myself, because it's so hard for me. I have to tell myself, okay, she's in the exact place she needs to be. There's a lesson here for her. It's a hard life lesson. And like to just let it go. Now, I cannot tell her, what are you passionate about? I
No, you
can't say,
cannot.
no, I can't say anything to her about it. It's like I'm saying, oh my God, call Pinky is what I'm thinking. But and along with that, she's telling me I am so stupid. I am so, she just keeps repeating it. I put myself in this situation and I'm just so stupid. So it's like everything we're talking about here tonight. And I also I was having such a hard time and I was like, okay, I have to let it be. It's her thing. And kind of like what Viola was talking about, I thought, like, how can I help? What can I possibly do? So I started looking on Google for apartments, and I just sent her a couple that I saw, which I thought she was going to get very mad at me for doing, but she was actually happy about it. So I think also it reminds me of what Viola said. I was able to take a step back a little bit and think for a minute, without the anxiety of not being able to help or something did come forward.
And just a reminder, it was not only her lesson, it was also your lesson. You
Yeah.
had a lesson as a parent.
Yeah, it was really hard.
Yes, you're gonna have it again and again and again.
Oh my God, it's awful. I
Yeah.
wanted to hop on the plane and there's still nothing I can do.
Yes, sometimes the lesson is I can do nothing. This is a very, very strong lesson.
Mm.
I am not able to give much assistance. I can be here, but this is a very powerful lesson sometimes. Yes. With our children, they are our toughest teachers, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. So once you tell yourself, she's in a lesson, I'm in a lesson right now also. What is my lesson here?
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm also in the best place coping with my daughter's crisis.
Mm. Yeah, thank you.
All right. You're welcome. Yes, Arthur.
Yeah, I was listening to you, and actually that provoked me because I thought about this before. This kind of thing actually that we say, yeah, it is a good time for you. This is the best time for you to be in that place. If you think about other person, we have to be. I think actually we have to be conscious actually that sometimes it is excuse to do nothing and to not have a kind of sort of compassion or to be mean like to other people. Like saying, yeah, this is the place. If someone is sharing with you, for example, yeah, I have that and this and that, and they maybe not complaining, but they are saying tough things, and we can have this narrative in our minds. Yeah, this is the place you actually could ever be.
Well,
So
I think it is completely the opposite. I think that once you, well, you're not supposed to say to someone who is in stress, well, this is the best place you're supposed to be now.
Yeah, that's mean. Yeah,
this is arrogance. Yes, this is really a kind of even hostility. But in our hearts, we can say this is the best place for him to be right now, and I guess he has some lessons to learn here. Maybe this will even increase our compassion for them, understanding that they are in the place where their soul put them right now to experience something difficult. And I may not be able to help them much, but I can understand that they are in their journey. And from there, I won't be that judgmental.
Yeah.
And in other times, I may be in the same negative place, and they may be in my place right now. And again, it will be the best place for all of us to be. But of course, many times it won't be appropriate to say someone these things because
I would feel horrible. Yeah, I would
they
feel
will not be
horrible.
ready to realize them. The best thing is that someone like you will say to yourself, I experienced something that I'm supposed to experience now, and it is an important lesson for me right now. And the best thing for you to do with others actually to activate your compassion. And we will start also learning here from the Art of Compassion book. What is compassion really? And compassion is about honor. I honor your place. I honor your journey. You are entitled to have your journey. Your journey is, I respect your journey. And I'm saying to myself, I understand that you make this choice right now. And in the long run, you learn something from it. But it doesn't have to put you in a place where you have no compassion. But I think that the more you do it with yourself, especially during someone here. All right, I don't know if I don't think he is ready. No, he's not.
This is the best place. What the best place for the cat?
He decided the best place for him is not in my hands. So, so I encourage you all, because now we need to end this meeting, to start practicing it, to feel it with yourself. And you know, the best times to practice mental skills is in the more neutral times, not the very dramatic times. It is a time of practice. So when you get to the dramatic place, you are already equipped, you are exercised. So you can take it and use it. So, you know, when you're driving, when you wash dishes, I don't know what you do, in the shower, when you, anything relatively neutral, you can tell yourself, I'm in the best place I can be. I'm learning important lessons now. And what is my passion now? And sometimes, like Beth said, you may see someone else in challenge and you would like to help, but you cannot. And you can tell yourself, they are having their own challenge now. They need this challenge for their own growth. And once they learn their lesson, they won't need this lesson anymore. But as long as they need it, they're going to stay in this lesson. I can send them love. I can offer them my love, my compassion, my support. But still, their journey is their journey. And my journey is my journey. Oh,
right.
I can see you twice, you see. Ranit, I can see you twice. I think different shirt, different colors. Okay, multidimensional entity from different dimensions. Okay, all right. So thank you all for participating in this lovely meeting. You can invite, by the way, friends that haven't been there ever to join us or to share with them the recording. And next week, we will start learning also from the Art of Compassion book. Okay? And once I take from the website all the information, I will let you know, and you will be able to get personally all the online books that are shared over there, so you can continue reading and working with them. Okay? All right.
Lovely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Pinky.
Thank
Good
you
night.
very much. Thank you.
My
Bye-bye.
pleasure.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Good night.